Hola, we are here in the Morelia bus station.
Me too.
It took us, we paid a total of 36 pesos in combi fares to get here because someone was insistent on taking the wrong combi.
I screwed up. But that's okay, we caught the right combi right behind our combi.
Yep.
Rojo 4, Rojo 1.
So we're here now. We're on an ETN bus. These things are really nice. There's a TV in every seat, and I'm 6'5". My legs are just about fully extended. Very comfortable. They also give you a drink of your choice.
We got water and a little sandwich.
A sandwich of some kind.
And the fee was, what was it? It was 317 pesos, which is about, $18?
Yeah, about that. About $18.
So I'm going to show you what this bus looks like. And then back here, it's really nice, really plush. Way more room than an airplane would ever have. And these are the bathrooms back here. You've got the women's and you've got the men's. And then it looks like some water, like a little water faucet thing with some napkins. So that's what it looks like back here.
You may ask where we're going. Well, we are on our way first to Mexico City for a couple hours because a bus layover is there. And then we're on our way to Cuernavaca for, what, 4 days?
Yeah, we leave today, Monday, and then we come back on Friday. So enough time to check it out.
Right, we've never been there before, so we're looking forward to checking it out.
Yeah, it looks real interesting.
That's what we'll be capturing on this video and possibly one other after this. We are on the outskirts of Mexico City, almost complete with phase 1 of our journey to Cuernavaca. Like one of our journeys done, we're in the North Terminal in Mexico City, Terminal A. We just got in here, so I'll just give you a panoramic view of what it's like. The second leg of our journey riding on the bus. Between both legs, about 6.5 hours on the bus.
Yeah, it felt like all day that we were on it. Now we're in Cuernavaca.
We're in Cuernavaca.
And we're trying to find our hotel that we're staying at.
Yeah, hoping we're headed in the right direction.
Yeah, we're staying at Hotel Casa Frida.
Ahora sí yo tampoco, güey.
So this is our little $24 a night room in Cuernavaca.
29.
29.
29, because it was the king.
$29 a night room.
So it was like $137 for 4 nights, and it's right centrally and historical. And from what we saw so far, it is adorable. We will show you more tomorrow because it's 7 o'clock now, and
it's getting dark outside.
But so this is our king size bed for the night. There's Mark's change that he dropped from his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to show him the window.
There's a little wash area here. Here's the basically all-in-one wet room, bathroom with the toilet and a shower. Pretty good size, really, though. And there's Paulette looking out the window, maybe looking for her knight in shining armor, which is right here, by the way.
Right there. But it's kind of cute. Come here and take a peek. This place is called, I already said it once, but it's called Hotel Casa Frida. And it's only got 10 rooms here. And it's got a balcony up above, and that's where Mark and I are going to go now. This is very cute, isn't it?
Good morning. We are in Cuernavaca this morning. This is our first full day here. We're going to check out the city and get on video, and you can see what it's like.
Our first real day here because we got in last night at 6:30, and we're just kind of walking around the streets, and let me give you a view. This reminds me so much of Spain and Portugal where we stayed. Very cute. And you can buy DVDs, honey, because we got rid of all of ours before we left.
There are a lot of coffee shops, a lot of restaurants. You know, just off the street, there's another one here. You know, you can walk up a block and pass a dozen different places to eat just in one block, it seems like.
Look at that. That's really cute too over there. That place.
Yeah.
Then it looks like a rooftop terrace. Cute, huh? And then, as you can see, the old, looks like an old castle, cathedral, whatever, is pretty cool, but it actually is a...
I think it's a mercado.
Yeah, I think it's an actual mercado. We passed by it last night. We're going to go in it today. And we'll show you around as we go in it. And you can experience it firsthand.
There's another row of restaurants here.
Yeah, this is where we were the other night, I think.
And people selling handcrafts on the street.
Hola. Buen día. Another cute restaurant here. And Mark and I, we just had breakfast.
Yeah.
And it wasn't so
not
hot.
That great.
No.
We're going to be looking at some other places.
Yeah, but look at how cute these places are. Look at these
another
streets.
example of a narrow street.
These are just adorable. Most of the streets are one ways because they're so narrow. And anyhow, I just wanted to show them this cute little restaurant right here too. That's adorable. Anyhow, we're going to go in here. Look at this.
This was a monastery at one
It's
time?
monastery. It's,
Okay.
it's the monastery is Franciscan.
Okay.
And
How old are these buildings?
this is 1723
Wow.
1720?
and
23.
1700? Wow.
18th century. This is 19th century, 1890.
Wow.
1900s. It's a Gothic style. Gothic style. This is a replica of a church where it's in France, Notre Dame.
Oh, Notre Dame. Oh, okay.
Minute, yes. Sign and buttresses. They only let remove the bulb and the walls. We have a church forever. And the whole church is from 16th century. This church is offered to Maria of Assumption, the mother of Jesus Christ. Okay, on the walls of this church, the Cathedral of Cuernavaca, we have paintings painted by indigenous. And these paintings regard with the passion of the Franciscans who departed from this church at 1565. Some students of George Strauss painted murals like these ones, identical at the church that they built up in Nagasaki, offered to Francisco Sisi. And they built 27 monuments offered to these martyrs of Japan. And we don't know how the indigenous from here knew about the story, and they painted these murals in this tempered technique. They use mineral colors and cover them with liquid of cactus, and it gives a lot of consistency. You see, the murals are not real bright. It's a mineral. Then it's painted in 1600. For its cultural concept, belongs to UNESCO. And since December of 1999.
All these paintings coming up, I'm going to show you, were done by a fellow by the name of Juan Correa, a famous painter here in Mexico back in, I believe, the 16th century.
Maria, and she was born. And her mother, Santana, and San Joaquin, her father.
Oh.
And this is Santana giving tuition to Maria. And here, Maria, what she feels like the son is killed. She got hurt.
Of course.
So we're inside a market in Cuernavaca. The outside kind of looks like an old castle, and it's pretty interesting because the building itself, I think, is a few hundred years old. And I think what they've done is they've kind of maybe gutted the inside or done something with the inside to turn it into a market. Looks like Paulette might have her eye on a sun and moon that she's been looking for quite some time.
160. ¿Cuánto? 160. 150 te la dejo.
100%. How much is that?
Well, no deal on the sun and moon ceramic, so we're moving on.
Moving on.
Paulette's in the market for a hat, so we might look at some of those. We'll see. So we have stopped in a bar because they had an offer for pina colada 2 for 1. We've heard that they're pretty watered down when they're a deal like that, but we'll find out, won't we? The pina coladas have arrived.
I've never had pina colada with cinnamon on top before.
This is just one of the many little plazas that we've seen here in Cuernavaca so far.
Look where these vines are. Look how pretty that is.
Again, there's a lot of restaurants in this area, some bars, things like that.
And I wouldn't think there'd be
Cars
coming
coming
down here.
on areas where you wouldn't think they'd be able to drive.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Oh, gracias. Yeah. So I picked up a few things out about in the market today. I picked up a shirt. I wasn't willing to market for one, but I like the color. And it was no small miracle that they actually had it in my size. Paulette has been looking for a sun and a moon for as long as I can remember. I mean, certainly as long as we've been in Mexico, so she found a real beauty today. And we paid 140 pesos for that. And then Paulette also got a hat to keep the sun out of her eyes. Plus she just looks pretty darn cute in hats. And the hat was 100 pesos.
And I had to give all my hats away before moving to Mexico, which was sad because, well, not all of them. I think I have like 4. But I must have had a collection of 20 hats because I love hats.
Yeah.
And Mark looks pretty sexy in this shirt too. It's a nice color for him.
So Paulette has ordered the Caesar salad, and I ordered the avocado salad, and then we both ordered
Fettuccine,
salmon fettuccine with vegetables and cheeses.
and 3 cheeses.
So
And a margarita!
And a margarita.
No!
Paulette is at Margaritaville here in Mexico, and me and my Tecate beer.
Muy bueno.
we'll let you take a look at the food when it arrives. So we decided to switch tables because there was tiles missing under Paulette's chair, so it made it pretty difficult to sit in.
It was rocking back and forth, and that was before I finished my margarita.
That's
so
right.
I looked down and it was tiles missing.
Right.
So we moved to this lovely table.
Right. And this is our new view overlooking the park and all of the people selling stuff on the street. Pretty cool. So we just finished our dinner at the Casa Hidalgo, and what a fantastic dinner it was. I mean, it was just an amazing experience all the way through.
Yeah, it really was.
We had salad, we had pasta, we had flan. Everything was excellent.
And then coffee with some Kahlua
Right.
with the flan. I did anyhow, but I didn't finish it because it was super strong.
Now, Paulette ordered a Caesar salad, and they did something I have never seen before.
Yeah, only in Mexico. It was pretty impressive. They brought over a table, and I heard him like cracking an egg or something. And so I looked over to see what he was doing. And he was taking the, what do you call that white part of the egg?
Just the egg white.
The egg white part out of the yolk, or out of the egg. And he was putting it like in a container, and I thought, oh God, please don't tell me he's gonna use that in my salad, because it was raw, it's gross. And so anyhow, so he did that, and then he put the shell with the yolk in it over the bowl, and then the yolk popped out in a wood bowl, and then he started adding some oil, I think it was olive oil, into it, and then stirring it. This whole process took like 10 minutes to do just the dressing.
It was amazing to watch, for sure.
It really was. We took a couple of pictures of it, but it was getting kind of dark outside, so we don't know how well those will turn out.
Yeah.
And then he added the romaine to it, and then coated that really well, and then laid each of the romaine pieces on a plate just so delicately and perfect.
Yeah.
And then they shredded some Parmesan cheese and put that on top, and there was like 2 large pieces of bread, like a
It was
crouton, like large croutons on it. It was super impressive.
Yeah. It was like eating a work of art, but a really tasty work of art.
Yeah, and it wasn't your regular Caesar dressing. And then he put some lime in it too. So anyhow, but it was pretty yummy, I gotta say. And like Mark said, it was a piece of art, so I wasn't sure whether to eat it or
just admire it for a while.
admire it for a while. Yeah. And then Mark's salad. Tell me about your salad. Yours was impressive too.
Well, I had an avocado salad that was really stacked up pretty high, and it had avocados, it had tomatoes, it had the like artichoke heart.
Yeah.
And I think that there was some sort of an oil dressing in it too. I don't know what it was, but again, it was very good.
It was very impressive. I'm telling you, very impressive. What kind of dressing did you have?
I don't know. It was oil. It was good. I've never tasted anything like it before.
Okay.
And then our main course arrived, and we both ordered pasta with salmon and vegetables, and that was just amazing as well.
It had, it said that it was 3 cheeses, and it had asparagus, and it had broccoli. And it was very good too. Yeah. And that, I think that just itself was like $10 each on that. But anyhow, it was really impressive. I had 2 strawberry margaritas. Mark had 2 cervezas.
I had a couple of Tecate beer cervezas. And then we don't ever order dessert, but this time we did. And it was flan, and it was also very good.
It was super good. I mean, this was probably a pretty fancy restaurant because it was
Yeah.
like, well, I got pictures to show you, but you know, like where they decorate the plates and everything just
Yeah.
looks so perfect. It was super nice,
Right.
but the quantity was there. A lot of restaurants that do that, you maybe get a portion like that
Yeah.
for the price,
Right.
but not this one. It was really well worth it. And then I got the Americana with Kahlua, but it was too strong, so I only took a couple of sips. I couldn't drink it any
Yeah.
longer.
And then one of the really cool things is we were sitting up on the second floor in a balcony, so we overlooked a park. We overlooked an area where people were just selling stuff on the street, and we were watching them break down the areas that they were selling. And it's it's interesting. Paulette remarked that if that were the United States, kids would be getting an attitude, throwing stuff in the boxes and that, and be annoyed. But here, I mean, the kids were helping their parents. It's everybody chips in here in a
There's
family.
a couple of boys that were there, probably somewhere between 12 and 14, and methodically they were wrapping each individual ceramic,
taking their time, doing a
taking
good
their
job.
time. I mean, it must have taken at least an hour and a half,
Yeah,
I would think.
from start to finish.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was impressive, I mean, in the United States, these kids would be like running away and just
Getting
throwing
away.
crap in there and breaking it, and not
Fine.
taking the
Yeah.
time, not caring, but
Complaining.
not here. I mean, family, does a lot together, and I mean that just showed us. We were watching that while we were eating dinner.
Yeah.
It was really impressive.
We were at the restaurant for like 2 hours, and we finished our meal long before then. But they weren't in a hurry to make us leave or anything. They never brought us the bill till we asked for it.
They never do. It's,
They would just come by every once in a while and ask if there was something else that we needed, and we'd say no. And
yeah,
then
if
we'd go
everything
back
was
and-
good, and then finally at the end, we asked for the bill.
Yeah.
Me gustaría le cuenta
Like,
por
"Cuenta,
favor.
por favor."
And they're really good. They bring it over. And whenever you use your charge card in Mexico, they bring over the machine
To your table.
to your table. Yeah. And then they ask you popina for the tip. And then you tell them how much, and they show you before they enter the final amount to get your approval to make sure that it's okay.
Yeah, yeah. All very above board here. Fantastic dining experience.
Yeah. So that was our 3.5-month-old, I mean, 3.5-month
We're a
celebration.
little old for that.
In Mexico. So we went all out. I mean, we haven't
Yeah.
spent, it was like about $72
Yeah.
with tip and everything. And it was, I don't even know what a meal, like probably at least double that,
At least double
$150.
that in the United States. The
Yeah.
dining experience was just amazing.
And the view and, out on the balcony, it was just,
Yeah.
it was phenomenal.
If you like what we're doing, please subscribe and
Click the bell and you'll be notified every time that we put out a new video.